Hi there, this is Ronnie Edavattathu, a master student doing a specialization in smart vehicles and vehicle dynamics from Han University of Applied Science. And here is a short compilation of my journey over the past 2 months from a phase of printing hello worlds to all of this. So, starting from a very interesting task of making the convolutional neural network play the open world game of GTA 5, the frames of the game graph was fed as input to the AlexNet architecture, which are softmax activation at the output layer of the dense network, predicting the steering commands. This quite replicates what NVIDIA did back in 2016, mounting cameras, feeding frames to the network, and lastly predicting the steering commands. The world of GTA 5 gives the flexibility to dynamically change the weather conditions just by changing the mods. It also has a very realistic physics engine, thus truly benchmarking the effectiveness of the architecture deployed for the use case in different weather scenarios. And with just 300,000 training data, it sometimes get, yeah, you got me. So now coming to VBot's simulation platform for robotic application. This is one of my minor project where I have to navigate a robot without colliding the walls by using reinforcement learning. Now the ideation behind using VBots was to train the agent in a virtual environment which depicts a real world scenario quite well. The trained network or Qtable is then deployed directly to the Jetson TX2 platform, thus saving us a lot of physical training time. A small snippet of the twin bot taking random discrete actions as part of the epsilon greedy exploration conception is shown. So this is a project for my second module of vehicle dynamics where I'm assigned to develop a highly detailed multi-body model of an F1 sidecar for the Dusty vehicles. The model developed in Simscape is definitely very detailed in that sense. For an instance, it can consider the variations in the camber angle due to the compliance between the tie rod and the rod end. This is me sitting as a passenger in the F1 sidecar on a lap around the police academy track at Lelystad, where we were trying to log some data going at about 200 kilometers per hour. I don't just confine my learnings within the four walls of my room. Rather, I love to take the course for experimental trials like this one, where I bothered my friend to take me for a quick ride around Harlem to check how good a pre-trained SSD mobile net model was able to detect the cars surrounding the ego vehicle traffic signs and signals, and also, of course, the pedestrians. And this was my first footstep in getting to know how the hardware line of Jetson board works and how to deploy deep learning codes into the same thing. Recently got this jet racer on which I'm still learning, trying and training a lane following scaled vehicle. The recent two works is definitely letting me make my route strong on using the Jetson board. In the future, I also plan to include LiDAR sensors to the same jet racer so as to use the concept of slam because I haven't tried it, but it seems interesting to me. So thanks a lot to hearing out to me. Thanks.